Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be checking in for week 1 of April. So we are going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So we are going to start getting down into the nitty-gritty of our weekly check-in. I am getting back to physically writing things out. I do a cashless envelope, cashless stuffing or envelope spending, whatever. Um, if you are new to my channel, but I still have like a binder and stuff where I actually write everything down. It really just helps me to see the numbers clearly, and I share that with you guys. And then I still have my spreadsheet that I keep everything on because it's just more like simple and easy to go through and watch. But this really helps me with controlling like my spending. When I'm writing stuff down and I'm seeing that number come down, I still kind of get that same feeling I get when I have cash in my hand and I don't want to give it up. So that's why I'm kind of heading back towards this way with sharing my spending like this. But you guys will still see the spreadsheet to see what the weekly check-in and things were for the month. So I'm talking, but let me show you guys what I'm actually doing. So this is my wallet and my envelopes. If you guys like them, the description for them are in the description box below, okay? And then all of the money that I use, everything but personal sits in my Ally checking account. They let me set it up just like my cashless envelopes where I have groceries, gas, household, and then I'm able to just move the money from each of those accounts. My personal sits in my SoFi account. I really do love SoFi as well. They have some of the same features as Ally does. However, their savings rate is a lot higher than Ally is. So we are actually going to take it back old school, y'all. We're going to be recording our expenses in our binder as well. So we are going to get into it. The tracking is going to be from the 29th through the 4th of April. So I don't even have any space to write it, but I'm probably just going to write it over here if anything happened anytime in March, and then go through here for April. Okay, so we're first going to start off with my groceries. So yellow's going to be groceries. We had something happen or two things happen on the 29th here. So we're going to talk about what happened. So on the 29th, I went grocery shopping. So we have grocery shopping here. So on 3/29, I went to Walmart and I spent $86.82. And then also on 3/29, I went to HEB and I spent $41.09. And that was my weekly grocery shopping for this week. And I had a lot of meat left over because I didn't do a whole lot throughout March. So I'm trying to use up all of the things that I have for my meat and groceries and things like that, because y'all already know my goal is to be more intentional with the things that I'm spending. And so in order to do that, I actually need to use what I actually have. All right, so next is going to be gas. And we got gas on the 29th and on the 3rd of April. And so let's see what we actually spent here. So for gas, on the 29th, I had my HEB gas, and I spent $35.41. And then on the 3rd, I spent HEB gas, I spent $41.85. Okay. So that is what I spent for gas. Y'all, gas prices are going up. They are going up, 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 up. Next is going to be household. And let's see, I can probably sneak this on the 1st. And then we also had something that happened on the 3rd as well for household. So let's see exactly what was going on. So Okay. So on the first, we had lawn care. They just came at a different time. Normally they come on Thursdays. And that was for $35. And then at Walmart on the 3rd, I spent $17.94. Now, I want to say that's when I actually went to Walmart and I split the spending, but I just picked up some things. We needed some more like coffee mugs because we didn't have any. Now that my husband's going to work, later on in the morning, we almost leave at the same time, and I take coffee to work and now he takes coffee to work, and we just didn't have enough. I was using like 2 or 3 that I had, and I was actually looking for more and ended up finding those at Walmart. So I picked up like 4 of them. I got baby girl some more like cups, spoons, and plates because the ones that she had before were just too small. She's like eating a little bit more and things like that. So she needed some new ones. I picked up some hangers because I started decluttering, y'all. Yeah. Started decluttering. And then I picked up like one little snack for baby girl. And I picked up one more thing. I think I picked up a snack for myself, something like that. So you'll see the other charges. But yeah, that's what was happening. Next is going to be personal. And we had on the 2nd... here, and then we had something on the 4th. Okay, so on the 2nd, I ended up getting Chick-fil-A breakfast. I was super early to work, or now that my husband's schedule has changed, I've been able to get to work a little bit early. And I've been using that to just build up some good, like I can't get like 5-10 hours of overtime each week, but if I can get like 2 or 3 and not make it a huge deal, that definitely does help with taking home extra money. And so that's just what I've been doing, is taking advantage of that. Because I am a 2-person office, so they won't really say like, okay, why are you an hour or 2 over your time? Because it's just going to happen. But I'm not doing 5-6 hours of overtime. Although I did pick up a shift on the 30th of March. So I am going to have like 7 or 8 hours of overtime. Well, no, maybe like 10 hours of overtime for that paycheck. So we'll see what that check brings in. So I had got Chick-fil-A that morning because I was hungry. I forgot my breakfast because I never made any breakfast, and I didn't take any oatmeal from the house. And then on Thursday, y'all, we had a food truck. It was burgers. And I love their burgers, so I did go and get some burgers, and that was for $17.22. They give you like a really big burger, a whole lot of fries, and then I gave them a $2 tip. So that is what happened in personal. Now we're going to be looking at spending. And for spending, we had spending on the 2nd, and then we also had spending on the 3rd. Okay, so on the 2nd, I went to Dollar Tree. Oh, okay, so I know what happened here. So I went to Dollar Tree because my husband started working on the 3rd, and I did not have any breakfast made, like I was saying, and I didn't pack him, or like I didn't cook dinner either. Like I forgot to take out the meat, and it was just a hot mess this week, y'all. So I went to the Dollar Tree to pick him up like a breakfast burrito and some cashews, and I picked him up something else to take for lunch that day, and I got it at Dollar Tree, and I'm just taking it out of spending. And then on the 3rd, this was the other difference of my Walmart purchase, which was $29.93. Y'all, life is expensive. Like, I think this was like $47 or some crazy number like this, $43. And like all the stuff that I got were just like $1, $5. Like I didn't spend that much, but here we are. So this is spending. I'm going to use purple for eating out as well too. And that happened on the 2nd. So on my way home, because I did not make any dinner, I went and got my husband something to eat so that he did not starve, because he had been like working but not like officially working. So I got him some canes, and that came out of eating out for $12.32. Okay, so that was what we did for eating out. And then lastly, we are going to look at my sinking funds, y'all. And on the 3rd, y'all could tell I was off on the 3rd, right? Because a lot of stuff was happening. But on the 3rd, I'm just going to use a pen here and we'll just write it on the here. I had a car wash and it was for $39.23. It was probably more like 37, but nope. I'm just thinking, yeah, I didn't have to pay for that. So never mind. Yeah, it was, I think it was like $37.99 and some, and then they added the tax. But y'all, I got my car cleaned. There's no more Cheerios in the bag. Like, it looks like how it always used to look. I just, for a while, baby girl felt like she needed to be eating in the car, and she tricked me into eating into the car. And she had some Cheerios back there, and I was like, y'all, we got to get this done. So my car is all cleaned out and looking good. I really, really loved how they took care of my car. So I took this out of the car maintenance sinking fund. So that is what my week looked like, y'all. We did do some spending, but guess what? There was no on budget spending. Everything was covered. They had a place to come out of. So I'm very, very happy about that. And now I'm going to switch over to the spreadsheet so we can actually see what the weekly breakdown was and any money that was added to the account. Here is my weekly check-in. I also have my actual numbers in here as well too. So I just want to make sure that all of the numbers that I have in my wallet is also in here, because I also follow it in my dashboard area, and this is what helps me determine what my numbers should be for 2025. Okay, so in my weekly check-in, we had started off with $0 in that account, and I did my video. If you guys haven't already seen it, I will add it in the description box below. But I stuffed my Cashless cash envelopes already. So I added $300 to the grocery account because I was preparing ourselves for a low income month because of the fact that my husband wasn't going to be receiving full paychecks for this month. So I budgeted $300 and I spent $127.91, which leaves me with $172.09 remaining for the remainder of 3 months. And so far, y'all, I'm doing all right. I am making do with what I have. I started off with gas with $3.90, and for gas, I added $230. And for gas, I mean, not gas, yeah, for gas, I spent $77.26. So that is leaving me with $156.71. So that is going to need to last me for the next 3 weeks. I'm really unsure if it will last because since I've gotten gas has gone up maybe like 10, 15 cents. And I'm like, whoa there, sugar plum, slow down. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes though. But in household, I started off with $63.93 and I added $150. I spent $52.94 out that account altogether, so that leaves me with $160.99. And once I'm done with these numbers, I'll also make sure that they look correct in the account as well. I mean, in my wallet as well. Y'all, it's actually the next day that I'm doing this part of the video, and so my wallet is in my purse, and I totally forgot to get it when I sat down. So Yeah, yo. So for spending, I actually didn't budget anything. I had $85.90 in there. However, I completed like my $2 challenge, which I want to let me type in here. I finished my $2 challenge, so I was able to put $20 in here. Yo, I don't know why my keyboard's just all of a sudden not writing. That is so weird. Let's turn it off and turn it back on. But yeah, I added $20 for my household. I wonder why it's not working, y'all. Is it dead? Okay, here we go. I don't know what happened. That was so weird. I added $20 to spending, which brought me to $105.90, and then I spent $47.25 out of it. I do want to build this back up some because I know um, baby girls' school pictures are going to be coming up at some point, and it's not like you get a month for like warning or anything. It's just like 2 days before they're like, "Oh, spring pictures," and I'm like, "Okay, okay, Susie." So I did not add anything for eating out because I started off with 1772, and then I spent $12.32 on eating out. So yeah, we only have $5.40 left. So y'all, we started off the month slash week with $171.52. I added $700 and I spent $317.68, and that leaves me with $553.84. I'm so sorry, y'all, for yawning. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Okay, now we are on to personal. So for personal, we started off with $20.48. And this account, or my account, I put $140.05 in there. And the 5 cents is just from interest, but this is to make sure that I'm able to follow exactly the monies, because sometimes I'm like, why is it off by cents? And I remember that um I didn't add anything. I spent $24.15 out of personals, pretty much junk food and stuff. And that leaves me with 136.38. And that's just out of my personal account, you all. Next is sinking funds. I'm not sure if I have this number right. I have to go back and check the numbers, y'all. I don't know why I'm yawning so much, but I received $20.22 in interest, and so that is what was just added slash budgeted to sinking funds. I did go back, and this is the correct number starting in April for our sinking funds. So after that extra amount of money, we are now at $1,558 as I didn't spend anything in sinking funds. And y'all already know that. Oh, lies, I did spend money in sinking funds. I spent $39.23. What am I talking about? $39.23. Just kidding. So that is me at 1461.35. And then y'all already know that I didn't spend anything for unbudget. So these are my totals here. So for personal, I started off with 2048. I added 140.05. I spent $24.15, and it leaves me at 136.38. Nothing for unbudget. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much this morning. I started off with 1480.36. I added 2022 and spent 39.23, and we are ending off the week at $1,461.35. So this is my weekly check-in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've watched this far, leave me a blue heart in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.